I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And we are underway in Buffalo. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Young on third down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Elliott. Powering his way forward. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Second down and 7. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Tonyan, 30 yards. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and back to Tomlinson. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Jones steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Flush to his right.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. A handoff to Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further.
John Lynch, Hall of Famer of the class of 2021, there on the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw on 2nd and 6, Young. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
LaDainian Tomlinson punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Young.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Tomlinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Tomlinson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Off play action. Jones forced out to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he finds McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tomlinson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jamar Chase
There to make the grab.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down. Now Young. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Young now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
This all the way up to the 45-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Young to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's out quickly to Chase.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Young. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Young will set to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Blankenship's kick is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They still can't get him. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Now Jones.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jones.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls